Hello.
Hi.
This is Miss Verbanic, and this is BB, and my dad is doing the camera.
Hello.
And we are going to do a cooking show today.
Yeah, cooking show.
Yep. So we're just going to do a little bit of counting with the cooking, and then we're going to be doing some problems. So this would be a good time to go get a piece of paper and a pencil, and then you can come back to us. Oh, no, we don't do that. That's not nice. We'll come back and we'll do some counting, and then you can do along with your pencil and paper. Sound good? All right. All right. So you're just coming back to us. You've got your paper and pencil ready, right? Good. My assistant Beatrice, are you ready? What's the first thing we gotta do before we start cooking?
Cookies.
No. Well, we've already washed our hands in the sink, but just for extra measure,
And wash our hands.
let's use a little of this. Cameraman. There we go. We gotta use our hand sanitizer, right? There we go. Okay. So let's come over here and let's look at our first word problem. So this problem is going to be more for my younger students, okay? So, cooking with Miss V. So this will be more for my kindergarten level. So let's look. It shows 2 eggs plus 3 eggs. Let's see what that would look like with eggs. Do you want to help me, babies? All right. So now we have 2 eggs. Can you hold 2 eggs for me? Don't break them. And now we have 3 eggs. Okay. Let's put them all together and see how many we have all together, B. Okay. Thank you. All right, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer would be what, B? 5. 5. Good. All right, BB. Can you help me put them back? Let's put them back.
Oh my, everything.
Okay. Now let's look. Hang on, B. Let's look at our cups of sugar. All right. I have 1 cup of sugar plus 3 cups of sugar. Let's see what that would look like. Oh, let's take that out, okay? So, BB, hold 1 cup of sugar for me, please. All right, I'm going to add, how many does it say to add? It says to add 3. So put 1 down, BB. And then I'm going to add the other 3. So 1, let's count on, 2, 3,
And 4.
and 4. Good. I forgot we didn't need this one, did we? No.
No.
All right, so how many cups of sugar do we have all together? I'm just going to switch this one out for now. So
1,
2, 3, 4.
4.
Good. So the answer
That's why
is
I
4.
Yay!
Oh, I actually got this out to show you what a real cup of sugar looks like. So this is the amount, and you'd fill it right up to the 1 mark. There you go. All right, so my last thing for my kindergarten level students is let's practice counting with the grapes. You know how sometimes in recipes they talk about halving a recipe? Well, this one we're going to half an amount of grapes, okay? So this is the same that's up here. Let's see how many we have up here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 grapes. And I'm going to take away half. And if I don't know what half is, I've already wrote it out. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to half it. So 8 take away 4 is what? Let's count. All right, BBs. Ready? Let's count out 8 for me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put it down. And
2.
no, 8. Now we're going to take away 4, okay? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want you to take them. Hide them.
Okay. take them and hide
No,
them.
we gotta leave these ones here, okay? So how many do we have left? B, count with me. I took away 4, so how many do I have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yay!
So we have 4.
Now we have
4 grapes left. Okay, so that is it for the kindergarten or the kindergarten portion of the lesson, and then we'll go on to the next level, okay? So grab a piece of paper and a pencil if you want to do the next part. All right? Hi everybody, you're back. I'm back. So we are going to start doing our next problem. I know we've been working on word problems a little bit. So this one is, we're going to work with our ones, tens, and hundreds, and we're going to work with regrouping, okay? So Miss Verbanic gathered 21 eggs. She then gathered 19 more. How many did she gather in all? All right, so I have 21 eggs and I'm gathering 19, okay? So if I'm looking at this, I can draw this right down, okay? Because I know this is my ones and this is my tens, okay? All right? So I know that in school we've been using a lot of the manipulatives, that we've been using to count. So let's pretend we have them over here. So if I'm looking over here, I know that I have 2 tens. So I can draw my 2 tens right here. 1, 2. Let me draw the little lines. And how many ones do I have? It looks like I have just 1, 1. So I'll draw 1, 1 right there. Now I'm adding 19. So in this, I'm seeing that, I have one group of 10. So I can draw one of my tens. And then I have 9 ones. So I'm going to draw the 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I'm going to add them all together. Okay? Remember, if I have a group of 10, they have to go into the next column, right? Because I bundle them and I move them over, right? Just like we do in calendar. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, but we're going to have to bundle that. So I'm going to draw a circle around it. And I'm going to throw it over into the tens because it's going to give me a whole 10, isn't it? So I'm drawing an arrow and I'm going to draw another tens. Do I have any ones left? No, because that's gone, right? That's gone. I've moved it over. So let's add them together. So do I have any ones left? No, I don't have any ones left, so that'll be 0. And then if I look at my tens, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 tens. And really when I say I have 4 tens and 0 ones, I'm saying I have the answer 40. So how many eggs did I gather all together? 40 eggs. That's a lot of eggs and a lot of chickens.
Okay.
All right, thanks for joining me for that. And then I'll go on to my next problem. All right, see you in a minute. Hi, everybody. All right, this is the last part of the cooking show, okay, before we say goodbye. So I have one last problem. So for my older kids, this is the time we can get out your math journal or a piece of paper and a pencil, okay? All right, I will read it to you, okay? And then we're going to use our close reading skills to find out what's important, okay? So Miss Verbanic made 97 cakes all together. Whoa, I made a lot of cakes, didn't I? And all together in one day. In the morning, she made 63 cakes. How many did she make that evening? Ooh. So now I'm trying to figure out the part whole. So let's think. So remember we drew our 4 square, right? Like we've been doing. So I want us to figure out what we already know. Okay? So if I'm rereading, Miss Verbanic made 97. Oh, that looks like an important number. I'm going to circle it. 97 cakes all together. We've been looking at those words all together means what? Means that's probably my whole, right? If I made them all together, that's probably the big group. So I can write that down here under my whole. So 97. In the morning, I made 63 cakes. Oh, there's another number. Let's circle it. How many did I make that evening? So I do know one of my parts, don't I? 63. So if I was making my number bond, 97 would be the total amount that I made. 63 would be the other part. And then my question mark is, what's that other part? How many did I make that evening, right? That would be my statement, right? How many did I make that evening? Okay? So when I'm drawing my bar model, remember we gotta have a picture to help us, right? That's gonna be, we're gonna show our whole bar model, okay? My whole thing is gonna be worth how much? Altogether, I made 97, right? So 97 cakes, okay? On the morning, I made 63, right? My question is, how many did I make right there in the evening? Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like, right? Okay, so when we're trying to find one of our parts, what are we doing? We're taking our 97 and we're subtracting. Remember, that's how we find one of our missing parts. So 97, take away 63. It looks like we don't have to borrow, right? Because we can take 3 from 7. So 3 from 7 is 4. 6 from 9 is 3. I think we found our answer. But wait, we got to check, right? Let's check. How do we check, B? Do you remember how we check?
Down.
Down. Here, let's take that. You don't need that right now. Okay, let's check. So to check it, we have to add it, right? We always do the opposite. So if I took 34 plus 63, it should be 97. Let's see. 4 plus 3 is 7. 3 plus 6 is 97. Do they check? They do. All right. All right, so we can write our final statement, right? So how many did Miss Verbanic make that evening? So Miss V made how many? What was our missing part? Our missing part was 34. So she made 34 cakes. Are you okay?
I'm to help you.
Okay, just a second. Cakes that evening. All right, and that's how we do it. All right, baby. Do we want to say bye-bye to everybody? Come here. Say thanks for joining our cooking show, and we'll actually do some cooking next time.
Nobody yet.
Oh no, can you say bye-bye?
Bye.
Bye, thank you.